It all began in a driveway on Meridian Drive, in a town we'd never been to and a house we had just bought but never saw in person. Bob and Denise, our new neighbors. Instantly the fears we had of living in a new place and a husband about to deploy vanished, as we realized that God had a hand in this. And because of that, we lived on the very best street in the neighborhood with some of the most wonderful people we'd ever met directly across from us. Their driveway quickly became a meeting place for hugs, laughter, Morgan Bell's dance and singing recitals, and much needed adult conversation when my husband was 10,000 leagues under the sea. In this driveway, we became friends. In this driveway, love and support were offered. Like when I called on Bob and Denise to take me to the ER following a concussion. Bob sat with me in the hospital room, and as they were about to discharge me, they asked who the man was with me. Only having known Bob a couple of months, I simply answered, "Well, he's Mr. Bob." I didn't even realize that I had never known his last name. I just knew that he was there for me, and he was just that, always a bright spot in my day, and I am positive that he was that person for all of you as well. There are just some people who, from the time you meet them, you know your life will never be the same. Call it chance if you will, but I am positive that this was a God thing. I feel like my family and I were placed in that very spot on Meridian Drive so that our lives would be forever changed by the love of Bob and his wonderful wife, Denise. He instantly had a place in my heart, and his departure of this world leaves a hole in that very spot. Our lives will certainly never be the same, nor will that patch in the driveway. The sun shone a little dimmer the day Bob went to heaven, and we all truly lost a wonderful person in our lives. Recently, I met a man that was friends with Bob who said he was always good for a hug. What a completely accurate statement. He absolutely was always good for a hug, and what a wonderful way to be remembered by those who loved you. When someone you love becomes a memory, that memory becomes a treasure. And I must say that each of us that knew and loved Bob hit the jackpot. Denise, thank you for sharing your wonderful husband with us all. Our lives are richer having known him.